Lake Sebu myth to be told with schooling music at SF Arts Festival. San Francisco Filipino American musician Florante Aguilar has created a new musical work inspired by the music of the Tuli people. The 50-minute piece, titled Utom, musically narrates the legend of Lake Sebu's formation and the conflicts of the mythical characters surrounding it, such as the demigod Lemugot and the first Tuli woman Boi Henwu. Utom is a Tuli musical concept where instruments are used to depict the sounds of nature or to describe an event. The piece will be staged by arts organization Kularts, which commissioned Aguilar to compose the work using a grant award from the Gerbode Foundation. Sophisticated Tuli music, I think, stands apart by its level of sophistication when it comes to compositions that represent an idea and the sound of nature, the supernatural and the divine, said Aguilar. The hegelung, I'd say, is the most representative of Tuli music. It's a two-string boat lute used in Utom a lot. Women also play this instrument while dancing. Another distinct Tuli instrument is the smaggi, an array of Aswang. There is also the smaggi, a small skin drum played sitting on the floor while you hold the drum between your feet. I haven't seen any other drum played this way, it's quite unique. Powerful Aguilars. Previous collaborations with Kularts include Lalawigan, Aswang, Maseg Typhoon, She Who Can See and Makiling. With the belief that everything in the universe is a manifestation of the divine, the Tuli consider art and music the voice of the divine. As such, music is a powerful expression when it comes to narrating Tuli mythologies. Taking 2 years to compose the work, Aguilar's inspiration and research came from a book given to him by Kularts artistic director Alleluia Panis. By Manolete Mora. It delves deeply into the concept of Utom. I think it's one of the best scholarly written books about Philippine indigenous music since the works by the pioneering Jose Maceda, whom I consider a mentor during my college years. I'm very excited to present Utom, because it focuses on music as composition. It'll be purely the musician's medium, said Aguilar. We're using music to tell a story. In Western classical music, they called it program music, where the audience is invited to imagine a character or an event rendered entirely through music. Typically, audience would rely on printed, programmed notes to guide them in the story. In Utom, we'll supplement the concert with short film footage on select tracks where emphasis and clarity are needed. Composition. I'm excited to have master Tuli musician Jose Maceda join us in the concert. He is sure to dazzle us with his smaggi playing, as Aguilar. Henwu will also play the hegelung lute and slowly flute. 2 members from Aguilar's band, the Demigod, will be part of the production. Bass Batok will play percussion, kulintang, hand drum, convex steel drum, while Greg Harris will play bass and percussion. We added Caroline Caviting for her kulintang expertise and Miss Gelang who has a master's degree in world percussion music. Gelang will play a gun, kulintang and percussion. Caviting heads traditional kulintang ensemble culture Kakwa and kulintang jazz ensemble the autonomous region. Aguilar will play the hand drum, which represents Boi Henwu, and the hegelung which represents Lemugot. Visit related story. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.